Big excitement around here. Big. Huge. Big. You know what happened yesterday, right? I basically look like I'm dressed up like a Lay's potato chip bag. Anna Delvey got out of ICE. That's the immigration jail, basically. Do y'all remember Anna Delvey? Anna Delvey, you know, she's an heiress that stole a plane. And she really didn't do that. She's out now. She has an apartment. It's 1 bedroom on the east side in New York. It's $5,000 a month. I paid cash for 6 months because I'm selling my art, which actually isn't her art because she drew some like pictures on napkins in jail and then hired somebody else to copy her pictures onto paper and then was going to sell them for $10,000. But then the night of the art show, this is a true story. The night of the art show,
More Fruit Loops.
More Fruit Loops. The night of the art show, the person was like, well, actually, we're not going to sell them for $10,000. We're going to sell them, the whole set, for $500,000. People crazy? I mean, oh my God, my husband's down there cussing. Amos, you have Fruit Loops. This is a model of health around here. We're basically on house arrest. This is Anna Delvey Meals. Anna scam. Why do we fall for this crap? Okay, I'm on a video, people. First college visit.
More milk.
Okay, I'm getting the milk. I'm getting the milk. Oh my God. You know, I know people think I'm mean.
They're all gone.
Can you think about what I live with? Who I live with? I live with, move your hand. I live with these people. And I have to, I just gave you milk. I have to use humor because if I don't use humor, they might hurt me. Anna Delvey. Oh! Oh!
Oh no!
Shoot. Drop the darn Fruit Loops. It's all right.
He dropped the Fruit Loops.
Okay. Well, let's not drop the bowl we have. Gracious. Look out your windows. I know we have a sunset happening. Did you know Anna Delvey is out of jail?
No. Take your dog for a walk.
Yes, I know the dog can walk.
Learn to walk.
Let the dog eat her dinner. Going somewhere? No, I got up very early this morning because I had parent-teacher conferences. And I put this on, and I hadn't taken it off. My other friend in your city got hacked. You know what I had today happen? That is the very first time it's happened. Let me show you. So somebody came to my door. You know, I like to buy things that people sell, small children. And I was like, this is kind of awesome. You know what this is? PR popcorn. So this is sold by the Boy Scouts. And today I had my very first little girl who's a Boy Scout. Isn't that exciting? That was sort of exciting. Carry the dog out in the backyard. Oh my God. I mean, you don't think I'm mean? Why are you on house arrest? No, I'm just pretending I'm Anna Delvey, but I'm not allowed to use my Instagram. It's really not a big deal. But you know I'll have to because I'm a total crook and I can't not use my Instagram. I mean, how am I supposed to live? Oh my God, these children. Now they're singing Northwest Indiana here. Shh. 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 last night, I was, oh, now my friend Julie's telling me a story because her daughter has disabilities and is in Amos's class too. I forgot to tell you that Jason went to get Hayden from school and Amos ran up and hugged him and told him he hadn't seen him in forever. Oh, that's so nice, Julie. Oh, I love that. So Amos is in a traditional classroom, and then Amos is also in his special education classroom. And he's doing pretty well. He's pretty happy, which is awesome. And that's what we want. He's got his brother's home for 2 nights, so he's thrilled with that. But last night we had teacher conferences in Alexandria, Virginia. And how long was Anna in prison? I don't know. It's too heavy. Doesn't look too heavy. Got it. And I made this mistake of talking about this young couple. Oh, I am going to be in Minnesota this spring. It was like a weak moment. I agreed to go to my friend Kate Swenson's retreat and be the keynote speaker, which I'm really trying not to do right now because I want to, what am I supposed to be doing? Writing. It's not happening. But anyway, I'm in Alexandria, and this young couple has this dog. The dog is not an old dog. It's not a service dog. It's not a small dog. It's not a paralyzed dog. It's not a dog with developmental disability. It's not a dog that's paralyzed. It's just a dog. It appears to be a golden doodle, maybe 6 months old, about yay big, like a hog, and probably 40 pounds. Bouncy dog on a leash, and then the dog ends up being held by somebody. And all these people are like crazy over me bullying this couple carrying this dog. Now, you could be right. There could have been some traumatic something that happened, and that needed to happen. However, I seriously doubt it. Because how come Tucker Carlson gets to say whatever the hell he wants on Fox News and nobody goes crazy? You know, the worst thing about Facebook is that people make comments. Now, if I turned the comments off, y'all would die. In fact, I wonder how I do that. Let me see if I can. Can I turn the comments off? Oh my God, that would be, hold on, let's see, so awesome. I don't know how. So anyway, the only reason I commented was, one, because I'm that person. I mean, I'm funny. I'm not like the lady in the park that called the police on the African-American professor who was bird watching and told her to put his dog on a leash. Like, that person is naughty. Me teasing some 20-year-olds who are pretending a dog is like a child. I mean, sometimes it can just be funny, right? Can it be funny? Y'all would really probably hate my parenting style. You know, I mean, sorry. So I say to the people, I hadn't been drinking. You know, then somebody was like, she was drinking. I was like, no, I'm not. Yes, people are like, why do you feel the need to comment? I'm like, well, you're commenting. Why are you commenting on my commenting? And the reason I said I was waiting at a stoplight with the couple, and you know how when people, I also talk, let me just go ahead and I'll just point out to other people that I talk to. When people have an AirPods and they talk this loud and you're in the elevator and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting out of my apartment and I'm not going to use my Instagram, but I'm going to fake some artwork. And what I do when that happens is I start talking to the person. Because it's bad manners to talk loudly like you're on the phone with me in a small area. What other problems do I have? Oh, I also have problems with people that go to the pickup line an hour early at school. Yes, judge not. I know, I'm not judging. I'm just laughing. I realize you're not allowed to do that. I'm just supposed to be a Finstagram and be like, hi, look, do you love my sunset? It's so pretty. And like, my life is so good. Oh. And then people are like, I love her. She's amazing. And she says things like, you know, your heart should look like that sky. I am not that person. This is why I have a subscriber group. And then people hate that too. She's taking $5 and she shouldn't do that. Okay, so anyway. So they're with me and the dog, and they're talking loudly to each other. Like, they clearly want people to hear. We all do that, right? You know, your children are misbehaving or acting good, and you'll be like, I saw you do that. And then you look over to the person to see if they're like noticing you and your good, you know, parenting skills or your bad parenting skills. So the girl says to him, well, I told you should have brought the dog backpack. And my face looked like that. I said nothing. She goes, I mean, I called it. You didn't bring the dog backpack. Now he's holding the dog like it is a sacrifice to the gods on Blue Lagoon Island. Do you remember when the curly blonde-headed boy had Brooke Shields? And he's taking her to the sacrifice because she stepped on something in the water. Well, I had to say something then. They said it for my benefit. And these people were not like Sarah and Abraham. They did not look like they tried to have children. They were not married. I know you don't have to be married to have children. They were all of about 23. So they clearly couldn't have had a terrible, terrible infertility problem yet. They were not old enough. I did all this quit thinking. I am quick-minded. And I just said, y'all don't have children, do you? She was like, this dog. I mean, yes, there might be good reasons that people carry dogs and they put them in strollers and baby Bjorns. And they have to do this. But the majority of time, people do ridiculous things. It's because they're ridiculous. We don't always have to look for the exception. That's kind of how I feel about abortion. I'm not a big fan of abortion, but do I want it to be outlawed for people? No. But do I think that every time somebody has an abortion, it's because of some terrible thing? Could it just be that somebody didn't feel like using a condom because it didn't feel good? Probably. Do I think abortion's good then? No. And that's okay. And you don't even have to agree with me. You don't have to watch this. You don't have to pay me $5. You can go over to Instagram and watch other people. I mean, the offendedness. Like, I commented on this post. Somebody was like, I like to get this drop off an hour early at school to pick up my child, and I knit. And I was like, help me understand. Couldn't you knit at home and then get to school on time? Well, then my child wonders if I'm there. And if I'm late, because they have anxiety. Okay. Let me tell you something. There's a person in that room right there that will blow your mind with anxiety. And you know how he gets home in the afternoon? He rides the bus. Yes, he does. And he has anxiety. And you know what we've done? We've realized we put his blankie in the front pocket of his backpack. He sits on the front seat and he rides the school bus. And you know why? Because I'm lessening my carbon footprint. All these, yeehaws want to be these good parents.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Muffin.
Tractor.
And they're all driving to school. Not me. I'm just picking Amos up at the first stop it makes. Tradger.
What's the Lego called?
What's the Lego called?
What's the Lego vehicle?
And I know people pick up their kids from school. I used to be that person. I was nice. I picked up people.
What's
I love
the
them.
Lego vehicle called?
What is the Lego vehicle called?
It's a Trojan.
A Troger.
What's the letter called?
I don't know. What is it called?
It's a Trojan.
A Troger. My voice stopped talking.
The letter called a
What's the point of the
Trojan?
conversation?
Just say it.
There's no point. Nothing. I'm just sitting here being tortured by children
A Trojan.
and little people who've been bossing me around for 4 hours. And I just feel like tickling myself. That's it. There's no point. No point. Did you ever watch Seinfeld? I mean, was there a point? It was just funny. Teaching him how to cope. Yes. Anyway. Maybe it's mean. But what can I talk about? I mean, I could tell y'all all the things I do that aren't silly and funny. But I could be totally serious with you. Okay? So let me tell you one thing I did today. And people are going to be like, well, I don't want to hear about that. But I don't care. So I reached out to a woman who was raped at 13, and her rapist is getting out of prison in 2 weeks, and he's been in prison for 36 years. So I reached out to her. Her name is Tiffany. It's public. And I sent her a Facebook message. I haven't heard back. And I said, Tiffany, this seems awkward, but I like to tell the stories of people. And she's been posting about it on her personal Facebook page. And I would really love to have you come on my blog and talk about how this makes you feel, if you're up to doing that. So I'm not just sitting around being Anna Delvey or a debutante. No, I'm not. I do other things. I don't just pretend that I look good and everything is fine. No, I don't. Look at that sky. It is so beautiful. I just look at that sky and I say, Jesus, thank you for letting me be here one more day. I mean, I do say that, but I don't like have to say it and tell you that, do I? Let's look at it though. It's so pretty. Ooh, Amos, the sky is good tonight. And look at it over there. That's kind of my favorite part. That's great that Amos can ride the bus. Well, you know, we try. I try. And I'm going to say things that are annoying. I mean, that's who I am. There's a reason that when I was in the 3rd grade, I got put into a trash can in the cafeteria. It's true. Yep. And you know what my parents said when I got home that day? I said, Miss Rowland put me in the cafeteria trash can. And my mother goes, well, you probably deserved it. She didn't call or complain or, you know, fuss or say that wasn't nice or that was unkind. I don't think it's funny dealing with a disability. I had 4 siblings that had mental shortages, challenges, but you're supposed to be mature and normal, so you learn coping skills. You have to, or you go crazy. I don't think it's funny dealing with a disability. What does that mean? You have to, see, I think you have to have a sense of humor or you will go crazy with life with a child with a disability or teenagers or a husband you've adored for 20 years. I mean, if you want to make it, you better learn to laugh, and a lot. Promise you, it's true. It's true. Things are hard. I mean, not everything is easy peasy, chicken squeezy. But it does not help to kind of do this, well, everything's great. Yes, my children are perfect and wonderful, and they look beautiful. I just love them. They're so kind, too. They don't argue. They adore each other. Yes, they take the dog out and feed the cats and clean up their rooms and make the beds and hang up their pictures and pick up the dog crap in the yard. They're perfect. My husband, he is wonderful. He takes out the trash. He grills the hamburgers. He goes to Peachy, Cagey, Cagey. I mean, ain't nobody need to hear any of that mess. No, you don't. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to go clean up my popcorn, my Diet Pepsi, my Fruit Loops, chips from lunch, bunch of candy, and my fire alarm that I thought I ordered 1, but I ordered 9 by accident. 9. 999. Carry on, people, subscribers. See you in a secundo. Goodbye, people.